Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, Super Cosmic, and crazy things that have happened today. So I was actually in a live stream this morning, but then the live stream turned off, and I was confused why it turned off. And then the electricity from the building was cut off, and I thought, okay, maybe this is like a temporary electricity cut off. They're gonna turn it back on within like 30 minutes and shit. I took a nap, and I woke up 3 hours later, and the electricity is still turned off throughout the whole building. I go outside, and I find out that the whole country has the lights turned off. And it's not just where I live, which is basically Spain. It's the entirety of Europe. The electricity throughout all of Europe have been cut off like completely. So I was so confused. Some people tried to panic. I did not panic. I just remained calm despite of this whole situation. And yeah, like a really crazy shit that happened. But we have the patch notes, which is something I did not expect. I thought the patch notes were gonna drop tomorrow, but then it dropped today. Just an hour later after the electricity turned off, which is very, very disappointing. But it's all good. It's all good. We're here. We're gonna be looking a deep dive into this patch notes. So let's get into it real quick. So we have US Agent is gonna be a what do you call it? A premium hero chest is a daily buy sub. You spend 30 buy subs. You spend 10 euros for a 30 buy matrix daily, and you can unlock them over there. Or you can play the timeline event quest hidden story, and you can unlock them for free. But like this one is very sketchy. It's not guaranteed. There's a small percent chance that you're gonna unlock them through that. So there's that. Or you can just wait for the Thunderbolts event quest, and you can get him for free, spending some tokens on it, whichever you want. So he's a premium character. He's a combat superhero male. He has the leadership command and Thunderbolts. Okay, so we have a Thunderbolts tag over here. Thunderbolts only allies. His leadership gives Thunderbolts only allies 30% all attack increase, 40% HP increase. His tier 2 passive, his tier 2 passive has ignore target dodge rate, a skill damage bonus damage, and pierce damage reduction by 50%. That's a Punisher pierce damage reduction. Okay, that seems very PvP. His 4-star passive has super armor, all basic defense increase, and decrease damage received by 30%. And it gives him Sword of Immortality, which is basically recovers 50% of his HP when HP is below 30%. Okay, seems very, very PvP. First skill, nothing crazy about it, just stun. Second skill, just stun, paralysis, and barrier. Third skill has fracture and 30% physical attack increase. Fourth skill has paralysis, recovery of 30% of his max HP, frenzy buff, 40% all attack, all defense, and 100% damage immunity. And fifth skill gives him invincibility and 60% damage for one attack with incapacitation and paralysis. So no iframe ignore. I don't understand why they're giving characters PvP skill sets like these two, or maybe these four, all of it, but there's no iframe ignore for that. Okay, he does. I don't think he has penetration, which is even a shame. Doesn't have penetration? Yeah, he doesn't have penetration. I don't know, man. Okay, so Yelena Belova. She's speed superhero, female, agility agent of Thunderbolts tag. Okay, uniform is gonna be a 50% discount because we're at the anniversary. Her uniform effect gives her chain hit damage by 30% when attacking, ignore target dodge rate by 20%, and decrease damage received by 30%. She has a guaranteed dodge rate and skill damage bonus damage. That's for her tier 2 passive. First skill, nothing crazy, just bleed and stun. Second skill has iframe ignore with paralysis, penetration 40%, all attack to basically everything, invincible, all damage immune, super armor, barrier, shield, and 100% chance immunity for 3 seconds. Okay, that's a PvP skill right there with iframe ignore. Third skill has accumulation, 30% chance for missing attack, which is very, very, very good for PvP. Fourth skill has bleed, paralysis, defense down up to 60%, and it gives it invisibility, ignore targeting for 7 seconds, so basically you cannot attack her at all. She uses her fourth skill. And she has a frenzy buff, all basic attack, all defense by 60% increase, and crit rate by 60% increase. Her fifth skill has burn, shock, silence, paralysis, okay, and it gives her 30% recovery max HP with 6-second invincibility and 7% damage increase for one attack. Now, she is mixture of PvP and PvE. She has damage proc over here, 6-second invincibility, but she also has penetration, missing attack chance, invisibility with ignore targeting, so she's like a mixture. She's a hybrid character, okay? Red Guardian. He's a combat superhero male, 50% discount on his uniform. He has strong agility and Thunderbolts ability. His uniform effect, it decreases basic damage received by 30%, and excluding bosses, ignores enemies' damage decreased by 10%, which is really, really huge when you think about it from this perspective of these characters. They're really fucking good. In PvP, they always have this exclude and ignore enemies' damage decreased by 10%, and his leadership has superhero allies that increase 55% of their max HP. 55% of HP. That seems very, very PvP in all honesty, and not many characters has this sort of leadership, to be completely honest with you, and I'm really, really surprised. There's only few handful of characters that have that, but other than that, boys, he seems like he's meant for PvP, apparently. And yeah, now, the skill effects have not been changed for his awakening ability. Is still the same effects, but they just increase the damage. Okay, tier 2 passive has ignore, target, dodge rate, skill damage, and bonus damage, and that's it. First skill, nothing too impressive, just physical damage. Second skill, nothing too impressive, just stunning, capacitation, and 10 barrier for 10 hits. Okay. Third skill, accumulation. Alright, stun and snare with 100% immunity to all attack, all damage, for 8 seconds. Fourth skill, has burn, bleed, damage reduction, burn, bleed, and defense down up to 50%, and increase all basic attacks by 40% and all defenses by 40%. And the fifth skill has 30% recovery max HP, ignore target dodge rate by 75%, 75% chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune for 5 seconds, like penetration to everything. Okay, he has 5-second invincibility and increase all basic attacks by 50%. So he's a PvP character with no eye from ignore again. Another character with no eye from ignore. I don't understand that. I hope to God he has like an eye from ignore skill. He seems like he's gonna be like another god tier AC character. That's what it looks like. But yeah, no eye from ignore. He's not gonna compete that much. Now, Sentry, the man, the myth, the legend. How can you have an update of a Thunderbolts without a Sentry on your team? Because the Sentry has to be like the center of everything, you know? He's literally the Sentry for a reason. So, yeah. Now, uniform effect. Increase additional piece damage by 5%. Why do you keep it 5%? If you're gonna give him a new uniform, make it like 10%. Give him an extra 5% more. It doesn't hurt. I mean, he's gonna be already a broken character, so why not make him even more broken? Skill damage, bonus damage. He has now skill damage, bonus damage. I'm looking at the character right now. I'm double checking on the Sentry. Okay, so we're gonna go to his uniform effect. I'm looking at his uniform effect. He did not have skill damage and bonus damage. So this is a first effect that he has right now. He never had skill damage and bonus damage, so this is a new effect. 20% skill damage and 20% bonus damage, which is really good. Ignore enemies damage decrease, it went up from 15% to 20%, so that's a 5% increase. His leadership, now we gotta go to the gist of it. His leadership, 30% all attack and debuff removal for 12 seconds is still the same. His tier 2 passives, the Scorching Courage, Scorching Courage, has 25% chain hit damage increase when attacking, and 50% all defense increase with super armor, which is the same. And the damage decrease has been bumped from 40% to 45%, so that's an extra 5% damage decrease. Now, first skill, still the same, has burn stun with 8 seconds. Cooldown, basically the same. They also increased the additional damage from 168 energy damage, which is this one, additional 168 to 504. So they bumped this one up, but they decreased this one from 85% to 80%. His second skill, okay, now let's check out his second skill. It has Eye from Ignore. It still maintains the bleed. It still maintains the remove active buff from target. It still maintains the fracture. It still maintains the paralysis. The recovery max HP has been bumped from 20% to 30%. The penetration has remained the same from 80%. It's still the same to 80%. He now has a new effect, which is 5 seconds invincibility. Yep. 5 seconds invincibility. And they give him a 4-second debuff removal. 4. In the previous uniform, he had a 100% damage immunity He has a damage immunity. That's why he had damage immunity for 4 seconds. Okay, they removed that and they gave him 5 seconds invincibility. And they bumped up the debuff removal from 2 seconds to 4 seconds. Huge. That's very, very huge. Third skill. Still maintains the stun. He has fear now, which is something he didn't have in the previous skill. He now has fear. He still maintains the incapacitation and paralysis. The accumulation is still the same. Okay. And the skill cooldown is basically remaining the same, but they bumped up the damage. So additional damage in the previous uniform was 403, now it's a 1007. 1007. So he's gonna be hitting pretty damn hard. Now, fourth skill. He still maintains the stun and silence. The energy attack is the same, basically 25% energy attack increase for 6 seconds and 15 barriers for 6 seconds is still the same. The energy damage and the additional damage is still the same. So the fourth skill has not been changed. The fourth skill has not been changed. It's still the same. Void Landing is still the same. The fifth skill, however, let's check it out. So the fifth skill, he still maintains the bleed. He still maintains the fear for 5 seconds. He used to be at 3 seconds, now it's 5. The incapacitation is still the same. Has not been bumped. It's still the same. Paralysis is still the same, and defense down has been bumped from 10% to 50%. So previously he used to apply the defense down minus 10% and stacks up to 50%. Now he applies minus 50% immediately on the get-go. So, which is pretty good, pretty damn good. Now, the recovery max HP for 40% is still the same, but, it's a big but right here. They removed the invincibility effects from his, the fifth skill, okay? And they gave him 100% chance to damage immunity for 5 seconds. He now has damage immunity for 5 seconds, 100% damage immunity for 5 seconds. So basically what they did was that they swapped the damage immunity from the second skill, this one, and they moved it to the fifth skill. And the invincibility that he had from the fifth skill, they moved it to the second skill. That's basically what they did. The frenzy buff is still the same, basically. 50% all attack, all defense, and crit rates. And yeah, but they bumped up the damage. Now the energy damage is 120% of energy attack and an additional 2014. Previously, in the previous uniform, he had just an 80% energy damage. He only had 80% energy damage, and he had an additional of 202. So he's gonna be hitting pretty damn hard. I hope he's gonna be good for PvE. I hope to God he is, because bro, like the additional damage increase, bro, 2014, 1007. How many? 504. Like, they're just increasing this damage like crazy, bro. Like, they're just increasing it like absolute madness. I swear to God, they're increasing it like straight up madness right here, bro. Jesus. Yeah. And even the second skill, the energy damage from the second skill has been bumped from 70% to 120%. Oof. Yeah, he's gonna be hitting like really hard. Now, the Tier 4 striker for Yelena Belova. Basically, she has 100% object attack. That's it. And increased basic damage dealt to enemies with 50% HP or lower by 60%. Very sketchy build. Very sketchy. She seems a PvP character. That's what it looks like. But Red Guardian, he has 60% all attack increase and a 40% damage increase to, a 60% damage increase to enemies with 40% HP or higher. So this one is PvE, this one is PvP. That's what it looks like to me. Now, US Agent has a tier 3 ability. He has accumulation on it. He took an invincibility, 80% chance to penetrate with armor barrier and shield, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so just like your average tier 3 ability, you can take a look at it. Here he is throwing the shield, and then he lands it. And he keeps slamming the ground with the shield. That's very same way as he was murdering that guy in the TV show. Now, Nova Richard Ryder and Philo Vela are Thank God. Finally, they're being awakened right now. I've been screaming for years for these guys to be awakened. For years, I've been screaming. They were like so held back because they didn't have any way to be leveled up. Thank God they're being leveled up. They're gonna be really, really good supports right now. Like, really good. Hopefully Nova Richard Rider becomes really strong as well as a standalone character for PvP because he has iframe ignore, he has a lot of hits. Like, yeah. Hopefully he's good. Hopefully he's good. I hope to God he's good. Now, we have a new game mode, Team Battle Arena. This is basically a game mode where you basically create 6 teams. I'm gonna show you the graphic right over here. So there's like 5 teams, okay, where you go round per round. So the first round is gonna go against this round. Second round is gonna be this team going up against this team. The third round is gonna be this team going up against this team. Fourth round to this one, and fifth round this one. So basically, 3 out of 5 wins guarantees you the victory. First to win 3 out of 5 battles, rules for winning. These are the rules for winning. First to win 3 out of battles, 3 out of 5. Number of surviving heroes, number remaining HP of surviving heroes, and the defending team wins in the case of a draw. That's basically how that works. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. A 3 out of 5 is definitely a huge win. Okay, if you won like 3 games, you won the whole game. So you don't have to worry about it. Just build your team, create your meta characters. Hopefully, let's see if we can sneak up a tier 4 character in here. There's no tier 4 character in here at all, eh? Eh? No leaked tier 4 character, eh? Okay. Hey, they were close. They were close. Let's see. In here. Nothing. I'm seeing Franklin Richards over here. I don't know what that means, but maybe tier 4 Franklin Richards would be fantastic for updates in the future. Who knows? Maybe. Yeah, this game mode, I'm really excited about it. I really am. I want to wait till the update lands so I can test it out live for you guys so you can see for yourself how good it is. Yeah, definitely seems a promising game. Definitely seems promising. I don't know why they're teasing Molecule Man a lot in here. Maybe they're giving us a tier 4 Molecule Man in the future. Hopefully. He definitely needs one. So basically these are the rewards. Okay, you get these tokens and you can use these tokens in exchange for these rewards. Okay, Souls of Faltine, CTPs, Carbonadium, Light Seed, On's Blessings. Nobody's gonna buy this Team Up Collection or Enchanted Uru Chest because nobody gives a crap about these two. Especially this one. Nobody gives a shit about this Uru Chest. But Souls of the Faltine definitely is a must-buy, in my opinion. Almost always, you should get a Souls of the Faltine because it's the rarest currency to get a character to tier 4. Okay? There's a bunch of rewards in here. The contribution rewards. There's rare, there's heroic, there's legendary, there's mythic. Where there's like 3 types of what do you call it? This is the normal league, by the way. This is the normal league, not the challenger league. The normal league, which is basically what most of us will be at. The challenger league is basically what people with the biggest pockets in their money they're gonna be at. Yeah, this is what the high tier whales, megalodons can get through and reach if they spend so much money, a tremendous amount of money. Yeah, the normal league, this is basically the rewards for the normal league. So the rare chest, which is basically the lowest one, you get a rank 1 Black Antimatter and North Stones. It has been improved. This is the Conquest chest reward, by the way. Conquest chest reward, eh? Has been improved to 3 types of tier 3 materials. Okay. The heroic one, the emblem damage used to be a normal and advanced and rank 1 Black Antimatter, Northstone Chaos, and 3 types of tier 3 materials. Now the emblem damage has been increased from heroic 3 types of tier 4 materials. That has also been added, which is the heroic chest. The legendary chest, it used to have emblem data, advanced 3 types of tier 3 materials. Now it has a 3 types of tier 4 materials that have been increased. Okay. And the mythic one had a emblem data, rare, 3 types of tier 3 materials. Now you have a acquisition chance of 3 types of tier 4 materials that have been increased. So that is basically the improved ones. Oh, and these are the challenger ones. I guess I can tell you the challenger ones because I'm actually in an alliance that we're in a challenger every week. So these are the rewards for the Heroic Challenger League. You have advanced three types of tier 3 materials. Now we have three types of tier 4 materials that have been increased, and the legendary had three types of tier 3 materials rare. The emblem data. Now the emblem data has the emblem data for mythic has been increased, has been added. Mythic have been added, and the acquisition chance for tier 3 tier 4 materials have been increased. As well as for the mythic one, we had the heroic emblem data with three types of tier 3 materials. Now the acquisition chance has been increased to three types of tier 4 materials. Okay, a What If Ghost Rider 2018 issue number 1, the mythic, has been added to the premium common card chest for the mythic contribution reward chest and Challenger League for Conquest, Alliance Conquest. So this is a huge W. The Ghost Rider, I'm trying to get that What If Ghost Rider for so long. It's really, really good PvE card set. Now, we have the tier 4 selector and the 1,000 and the uniform ticket and the 10 million gold as reward. The reward can be acquired when accessing the game during the following period after the maintenance. So this tier 4 selector, the 10 million gold, and the uniform ticket, you'll earn this after the maintenance, which is the maintenance is going to happen within 3 minutes from now. It's going to happen in 3 minutes. Yep. So within 3 minutes, the maintenance is going to come down, and then you're going to have to wait for like 8 hours or 9, and then you open the game, you download the update, and you have the tier 4 selector. Yeah. That's pretty much it for the 10-year anniversary special gifts. We have the 10-year comic card celebration anniversary comic card. This is basically a free-to-play card. It's not really a premium card. It's like a mediocre card. The fixed option is basically physical attack and dodge, which is whatever. Okay, and you have the bonus option, the 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, 6-star bonus options. So 3-star has like all basic attack and max HP. You want to aim for the basic attack and max HP between these two. And the 4-star, you have energy attack or ignore defense or crit damage or 20%. You don't want this 5% chance. This is really stupid effect. 20% increase of recovery rate is actually fucking stupid. You want to aim for the energy attack or the critical damage. Basically one of these two. The 5-star option is basically have a attack speed or all basic defense. You want to aim for these two, one of them. And for the 6-star, basically it's all resistances. There's like the worst options scattered in the one effect. Yeah, this card is just like a free-to-play card. It's not really that good anyways. Now we have the artifacts for US agents. Okay, it applies to self. Increase all basic attack by 20% and additional 0.5% of all total instincts, and ignores non-boss enemy damage decreased by 20%. The Yelena Below artifact gives you a 50% chance to remove all debuffs, okay, and a 0.5% of total instinct with a 20% increase to all attack, alright, and a 0.5% of total instinct. The Red Guardian artifact gives him 20% all attack increase and increase of his max HP by 25%. The Nova that applies to all allies, a support artifact, okay. Increase basic damage dealt to superhero and supervillain faction by 15% and an additional 0.5 of total instinct up to 200%, which is good. Now, Phyla-Vell only applies to herself because she's greedy. Increase basic damage dealt to superhero faction and supervillain faction by 20%. That's it. Now we have the 10-year anniversary future pass plus season and special icons. This is the future pass, by the way. This central icon right over here at the very bottom. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right over here. Okay, this one. Cannot wait to get my hands on this power saving mode theme. You just put your phone on the power saving mode and you can see just Sentry flexing his biceps and triceps and all the kind of muscles. Bruh, you love to see that. We have the dimensional artifact, dimension chest for our 4-star artifacts. You have a tier 4 investment ticket. You definitely want to buy the mythic one because it gives you a 4-star, gives you a tier 4 advancement ticket. Literally, yeah. You get a tier 4 investment ticket. Although this tier 4 investment ticket, I think you can use it just on like tier 1 characters. So you want to be careful on who to use it on. Okay, mainly aim for the high tier characters. Do not aim for like. If you like a character and you love that character and he's a tier 4, go for it. Fuck it, bro. If you enjoy that character, go for it. You're best with the characters that you play with. But The tier 4 investment ticket I always advise people to use on the meta characters. That's just me. Now, has Souls of the Falcon. Souls of the Falcon. You gain like what 525. 525, yeah, literally 525 Souls of the Falcon just between these two. Okay, just between these two. You get a uniform a mega ticket. You get a tier 2 advancement ticket with a advanced potential transcendent tickets. You get an emblem enhancement. You get a special icon for Bucky. These are the icons, by the way. Bucky, U.S. agents, and Yelena Belovo 10-year anniversary. This U.S. agent, obviously from the Captain America. No, what do you call it? The Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show. Yeah, that's basically the special icon comes from. Yeah, definitely gonna be buying these ones, bro. You get like what, 15 million and another 4.5 million. That's 19 million gold and another 1.5 million. 21 million gold, bro. 21 million gold between these two. So that's pretty decent, pretty good in my eyes. Now we go down over here. We have a hot deals. All right, so we have the 100 million gold pack, a custom gear unequipped pack, and the Uru unequipped pack. We have story fragment integration, which is basically you integrate all these what do you call it? All these fragments into one fragment only. Like all of them are just converted into one singular fragment. You can just do that if you wish to. Some quality of life changes where you can change the camera rotation manually, however you want. We have a new list of uniforms that have been changed from purchase method from crystal to gold. So now these crystal uniforms will be purchasable by gold. Okay, you have Hela, which is good because you get a free CTP of energies just by buying Hela. Okay, same goes with Giant Man Pim, Ultron Pim. You get like a free CTP of Rage, I think. This is Nightcrawler's best uniform. I guess if you are a huge Nightcrawler fan, this is his best uniform. It's now costing what do you call it? Gold. It's free now. You can spend gold to get it if you want. Yeah, these are the uniforms, by the way. They're all gonna be gold cost crystals. No more. Excuse me. Gold cost uniforms. I said gold cost crystals. Gold cost uniforms. They're gonna be very free to play friendly uniforms that you can buy. If you're a huge fan of this cell shaded Hyperion Hyperneck, you can get it if you want. He looks kind of chatty in this, but yeah. We also have the season mark will be displayed for uniforms sold during a specific schedule in the uniform menu. This is basically some quality of life changes. These are some seasonal uniforms that are gonna be recommended, and you can buy them with tickets right now. Yeah, you can buy them with tickets. You can literally spend seasonal uniform tickets. Yeah, you can literally buy seasonal uniforms with tickets, which is good. Good. It says right here, seasonal uniform tickets will be on sale as a 10-year anniversary product. The acquisition method will be informed through a separate notice. Acquire one of the seasonal uniforms that have been released by the seasonal uniform ticket. So basically, take my word for it, they're gonna be giving out the seasonal uniform tickets through packs. You're gonna spend money to get the packs and get a seasonal uniform tickets. Just be sure these packs are gonna be somewhat expensive to an extent, somewhat. Just some quality of life changes over here. The inventory has been increased to 50 slots. Okay, the shallow and ultra progress has been expanded from floor 15 to 25, so you can easily just auto cheese your way through stage 25. Okay, the difficulty for ranked battle event mode has been lowered. Some changes regarding guided quests have been made. The discount uniform information will not be displayed when discount uniform was offered. These are just some game error fixes, I guess you could say. There has been new buffs for returning agents, and the progress of agents who are currently participating in returning agent mission will be reset. Okay, will be reset. So if you started the returning agent mission, okay, it will reset and you will do it again, which is great because you're gonna be getting double the rewards that you were getting earlier. And the web shot now has been accessed by tapping at the icon in the main lobby. Just some quality of life changes. The timeline quest ticket recharge cooldown has been decreased from 90 minutes to 60 minutes, which is pretty good. Okay, Yeah, and just some game error fixes. Uniform for Iron Man there's some issue, there's some error when you're equipping the uniform for Iron Man when tapping the help button in the menu. Game got growth character, tier 4 growth character has been fixed. There was some error that was happening for that. Just some errors with the Ancient One, Unleashed Mystic. Some buffs were not applying when Odin's Might was overlapped in Alliance Battle Legend has also been fixed. I've noticed that a lot too. The skills Ghost Modern Intel and Ghost Marvel Studios Ant-Man Intel not being activated normally has been fixed. Nobody's gonna give a shit about this one because Ghost is gonna get another uniform. Yeah, just some game error fixes. So this is basically the update. This is basically the patch notes. God tier patch notes. Cannot wait to get my hands on this game mode. Oof. Team Battle Arena, baby. You know I'm coming for it. You know I'm coming for it. There's gonna be 10 entries available, so you're gonna be doing it live. You're gonna be selecting a character. You're gonna be going head to head with people over there, and we're gonna see how it goes. And these are basically the same thing as Timeline Battle. You got Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Vibranium, and Challenger. And you can select your characters. I'm easily gonna be reaching the Vibranium tier. I did try to make it to Challenger last 2 months, I guess, or 3 months ago when Timeline Battle. In Timeline Battle, I tried to make it to Challenger, but like the amount of crystals that I spent and not even reaching, brother, I didn't even reach. It was only like the top 25 players. I only made it to like top 50. Woof. But yeah, it is what it is. This is the patch notes. I'm really excited. I cannot wait to get my hands on this bad boy. Where we have boy, this guy right here, this guy. This guy is the star of the updates, and you all know it. Everybody knows it. I know it. You know it. He's gonna be clapping cheeks, bro. The second skill, if anybody was on the live stream, has seen the second skill. Oof, second skill hits pretty damn freaking hard. It hits pretty hard. So yeah. Anyways, guys, this is the patch notes. We're gonna wrap up the video right here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and share to help the channel grow. Hit the notification ring bell on my YouTube channel. It's gonna be live in 8 hours from now, trying to unfold the whole update, and we're gonna be going through everything in that update when it goes live. Time about uniforms, all the skill effects, all the kind of shebang. Gonna be seeing if there's any form of data mine, maybe. Yeah, stay tuned for that, boys, and I will see you guys on the next video. Take care. Peace.